It's Meg from the Westchester Public Library in Westchester, Pennsylvania. And today we're going to do an experiment called Sink or Float. And all you need for this experiment is a container of water, and then hunt around your house for some different objects that we are going to see if they sink or float. I have a lot of different things here. I have balls, I have a paper clip, a rock. This is a pine cone, a key, a sponge. So before we do our experiment, the first thing that we want to do to be real scientists is to make up a table. A table is a way to record all of your data. So this table is going to have 3 columns. So it kind of looks like this. All right, and we'll put the item in the first column, and then we will put our hypothesis in the second column. Do you know what a hypothesis is? Hypothesis is your prediction or guess of what is going to happen. And then the last column is for our results. So for each item, we're going to record our hypothesis or our prediction, and then we're going to record the result, which is what actually happens. So I'm just going to write a few of my items down here. Let's see, I've got rock, got pine cone, and if you don't want to write it, you could also draw it. Here's my paper clip. Here's my key. And what else? Oh yeah, we have the bouncy ball and the golf ball. So let's see, what do I think is going to happen? I think the rock will sink, the pine cone will sink, the paper clip will sink, the key will sink, the bouncy ball will float, and the golf ball will float. I just abbreviated S and F for my hypothesis. All right, so let's test this out. We're going to start with the rock. That's not a very big surprise, is it? The rock definitely sank. All right, now the pine cone. Oh, I thought that the pine cone would sink, but the pine cone is floating. Scientists are not correct every time they make a hypothesis. That's how they learn. All right, next is the paper clip. Oh, I was right. The paper clip sank. The key, let's see. That definitely sank also. I'm gonna move my chart so that you can see it a little bit better. Next, I'm getting to the bouncy ball. I said that that would float. I was right. And give you my chart there. The very last one is the golf ball. Let's see. Float. Oh, the golf ball sank. All right, so I can compare my hypothesis with my results and see where I was correct. I can also look and try to think about what's similar about all the things that sank and what's similar about all the things that floated. And I would also like to tell you that the density of items is what determines if they sink or float. Do you know what density is? It's not how much something weighs, because I think that the bouncy ball and the golf ball weigh about the same, but the golf ball is more dense. So now we know that a golf ball is more dense than a bouncy ball, and we know that a rock is more dense than a pine cone. Okay, that's all for today. Have a nice day. Bye.